Hey guys and girls, welcome back to Xrpl TV. I'm back again with another crypto news update. If you're tuning in for the first time, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, guys, on your way in. It is free. Subscribing is free, guys, and it is going to help the channel out. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. You are highly appreciated, guys. We are at 150 subscribers, and we are on a road to a 500 subscribers. So please make sure to subscribe on your way in. It is free. Now let's jump over to coin market cap. We're looking at the crypto heat map, guys. As you can see, everything is in the green. We have the whole map here. Heat map is green, guys. We have a few red here and there. Now let's jump over to coin market cap. We're looking at a 2.7 trillion US dollar crypto market cap. Yeah, so the entire market is 2.7 trillion. And let's quickly do the numbers. BTC coming in at the number one spot at $84,573, guys, as of recording this video. It is up 1.5% in the past 24 hours and 1.9% in the past 7 days. And then we have Ethereum coming in at the number two spot at $1,616, guys, as of recording this video. It is up 1.5% in the past 24 hours and it is down 9.7% in the past 7 days. We have at the number fourth spot our favorite, X to the R to the P, at $2.20, guys. It is above $2 now, and it is up 7.5% in the past 24 hours, and it is up 5.2% in the past 7 days. Now continuing with the other ISO 20022 cryptos, guys. Cardano ADA coming in at the number ninth spot. It is at 65 cents to the dollar. It is up 3.6% in the past 24 hours and 2.2% in the past 7 days. And then we're looking at Stellar XLM here at the number 16th spot at 24 cents, and it is up 5.5% in the past 24 hours and down 0.6% in the past 7 days. And then Hedera at the number 18th spot coming in at 17 cents, guys. It is up 2.9% in the past 24 hours and up 9.4% in the past 7 days. Now, yeah, this is not the full list, guys, of the ISO compliant cryptos, so make sure to check out those for yourselves. Now let's jump over to X and see what is happening. Now from Crypto Area here, she posted on her account that Europe MD Casey Craddock for Ripple in Paris. So this is a curated clip, confirms Euro stablecoin on Xrpl ledger, and bank grade custody was critical since it is the entry point to an end-to-end solution. And for retail, expect wallet custody competition to heat up big time. Now let's quickly check this out.
Director for the UK. Hi everyone, I'm Cassie Craddock, Managing Director for the UK and Europe at Ripple. I've been at Ripple for 8 years now, so it's been quite the journey from, convincing banks to partner on a network to send cross-border payments, right through to being able to provide banks and financial institutions end-to-end digital asset infrastructure through payments, through custody, through stablecoin, and through tokenization use cases that we're going to talk about today. I think what's really been interesting from a Ripple perspective, I'm responsible for Europe, and I think what we've seen over the last year, 18 months, 2 years or so is MiCA has really given banks and financial institutions this level of certainty to be able to lean into the blockchain and digital asset space. And so we've seen some really great innovative use cases on the back of that. So we partnered with SocGen Forge, one of the leading banks here in France, firstly around custody. But now more broadly on issuing their Euro CV stablecoin on Xrpl ledger. There are many other use cases that we're partnering, our customers are partnering with us on around money market funds and bringing those on chain. And we're actually seeing that trend continue to increase as we start to see more institutional interest in this space. On the Ripple side, we're solving kind of the trap liquidity issue with our cross-border payment product and enabling financial institutions to better service their customers by enabling them to have instant real-time payments through a kind of network of partners that enables to move cash from A to B. Now that could be, you know, physical cash, could be stable coins, it could be using XRP, and I think that's a really interesting, you know, use case that we've seen mass adoption over the years from. And then just generally speaking, you know, I think from our perspective, you know, solving that cross-border payment problem was a first step. Doing that and building the infrastructure to be able to do that in a sophisticated way for banks and financial institutions just led us down the path of owning that kind of end-to-end digital asset infrastructure. And so the custody technology was really critical for us to acquire back in 2023 because we know that custody is the entry point. Before you do anything in digital asset, whether you're thinking about tokenization, whether you're thinking about payments or thinking about NFTs or whatever you're thinking about, you need to get your custody right and you need bank-grade custody. And so that critical piece of infrastructure is something that's now enabling us to partner with banks and financial institutions for them to tokenize, for them to create use cases that maybe we don't want to lean into, but to be able to use our technology to do that. I think it's really important, and you know, Adelia and I, we work, given that we're the largest developer on the XRP ledger, you know, Ripple wants to solve institutional financial use cases, right? But we want to create ecosystems where developers are pushing the boundaries, and I think that's been really interesting to see how these developers or these financial institutions leverage our technology to be able to, I guess, drive the future of financial services forward. You know, user experience. Good user experience means that these, you know, banks and financial institutions or consumers of these products, they need really good infrastructure to be able to power it. They need the right custodians, they need the right wallet, they need the right compliance tools to be able to really kind of power this on a truly global scale. And I think, you know, there are early signs and indications that, you know, both of these are in place, but I think we have we do have quite the journey to go in order to be able to really truly create this on a global scale.
There you have it, guys. Let's give this video a like. As you had in the video, guys, custody is coming, guys, for the retail. These banks are going to be able to use this technology and provide custody for everyone, bank grade custody, so you no longer have to worry about losing your crypto. Now let's jump over to this here from Crypto Airy again. She posted on her account that a new Ripple Rlusd financial in my Girin wallet app, so you can pay with Rlusd and Xrp and Rlusd loans and end with Rlusd, and then you can also do cross-border remittances on this wallet. And yeah, so you also have real-world assets on ramp and off ramp, so all coming soon. So yeah, let's check this out. This is an exciting thing, guys. As you can see, guys, you'll be able to get loans, guys, in using Rlusd, and you'll be able to pay in XRP using this wallet. How awesome is that, guys? Now let's jump over to this from Smoke K. Posted that a 2025 faster payment task force presentation identifies Ripple and Stellar as strategic fintech partners driving the modernization of US domestic payments. This is what it's all about, guys, modernizing payments. And as you know, Donald Trump has already passed a executive order, guys, to have the financial system in the US modernized, guys. So their technologies are positioned to accelerate ISO 20022 adoption and advance the G20's 2027 and 2030 objectives for faster, lower cost, and more transparent cross-border transactions. XRP and plus XLM federal government. Major diamond, guys. Major diamond. So let's check this out. Obviously, this was a few months back. This webinar was on 14 January 2025. But what is important, guys, is what was discussed on this webinar, guys, not the date. So as you can see, this is a G20 cross-border payments project, staying ahead of the curve and driving global change. So their agenda was, what is G20, what is the G20's cross-border payments project and its goals. So the G20 already has a cross-border payments project, guys. This is bullish. Why is the project important to the industry? What could the US domestic payments providers do to support the 2027 and 2030 targets? So these are some of the speakers that were there. As you can see, this is another infograph, guys, that goes along with the first one. So this one continues and says, what could US domestic payments providers do to support the G20 2027 and 2030 targets? And it goes ahead and lists some of the things that they can do. And one that is highlighted above here that you can see is accelerate ISO 20022 adoption. This standard, guys, it is very important, guys, because this is a messaging standard, guys. A messaging standard. So it is important that all banks shift to this, and once they shift to this, guys, we're going to see faster adoption of this blockchain technology, guys. Now you can pause this and read out for yourself. Now let's jump over to this piece of news here. This is US Senator Tim Scott. He's going to be speaking here about a possible market structure bill that will be passed by August. So now let's quickly hear what he has to say, and we'll talk at the end.
The Biden administration and the Kitzler at the SEC, they just didn't like crypto. What I've said very often is simply this: we must innovate before we regulate. That means allowing innovation to happen here at home in the digital asset space is critical to American economic dominance across the globe. The good news is President Trump is leading the way to a crypto revolution, starting here at the Banking Committee, and that's why we've moved very quickly the Genius Act, focusing on the crypto world. That's how you get things done. It's passed through my committee in a bipartisan fashion. Next, market structure on its way to be heard in the committee, marked up, and I believe passed into law by August.
There you go, guys. The clip cuts before he says August, but you can hear that he was about to say August. So can't wait for that to happen. Now let's jump over to this. This is from King Karen. He posted that if XRP goes to $10 before the XRP Las Vegas event, I will pay to have David Schwartz on the sphere for a whole day. As you can see, this is a sphere. Looks like a public space there in the US, and there it is an edited image of the CTO of Xrpl, David Joel Katz Schwartz. So it would be very interesting to see XRP at $10, guys. I don't know what you're going to do. Let me know in the comment section what would be your first thing to do when XRP gets to $10. King Karen here has already told us I'm definitely going to lose my ish. So you let me know what you're gonna do. Now let's jump over to this here. This I found very interesting, guys. This now continues with or deals with the ISO 20022 tokens. Now this is the full list, guys, of the ISO 20022 list that I know of. So I've been talking about this and for a long time now. So this is the full list of the tokens, guys. As you can see, HBAR Hedera hash graph, guys, for world pay proof of reserve. And then we have Quant here in Oracle blockchain platform, and then we have XDC as SBI's blockchain trading log, and then we have XRP used by Novati for cross-border, and then we have XLM, Wisdom Tree Tokenization Foundation, and then we have IOTA, World Economic Forum and Trademark Africa, E-Trade, and then we have Algo, Enel Group tokenizes renewables, and then we have Render, Stability AI models on Render, and then we have DAG, Metagraph deployment by Panasonic, and then we have Check, EU's Foundation for Trust Registry, and then we have MNW, Building UN Transfer Protocol or Protocol W Relog, and then we have Velo, Visa's prime partner for Asian SMEs. And then we have Ondo tokenization with Securitize for builders, I guess. And then we have ICP, Cambodia Government Smart City Foundation. So these he goes on to say on this post that these are some examples of how blockchain and DLT is being used far beyond crypto these days. So we're seeing this adoption slowly by slowly, guys. Long gone are those days for pure speculation. Now it's all about adoption. He's right, guys. We are now in the stage of real utility deployment. Expect things to start moving faster from here as we begin truly seeing the benefits this technology brings to the industry at scale. These are different industries, guys, as you can see. So these tokens, guys, are ISO 20022 compliant, and they are all performing different functions at different industries and institutions. So it is going to be interesting to see how this is going to develop, guys. A lot of people are going to be using this tech and they wouldn't even know. So yeah, if you watched the video up to this far, guys, thank you for watching. Please make sure to smash that subscribe button, guys. It is free, guys, to subscribe. We are on our road to 500 subscribers, guys. Please help us out by smashing that subscribe button on your way out. You are highly appreciated. Thank you for subscribing. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you, guys, for subscribing. Let me catch you in the next update. And as I always say, guys, none of the information that is shared on this video constitutes to financial advice. We are just having some fun here, sharing some crypto infotainment. Please make sure to do your own due diligence and invest in things that you understand. And with that being said, guys, let me catch you in the next update. Peace.